Yakutia, the coldest region on Earth. A frozen republic home to nearly 1 million people and an entire city built on permafrost. But what on earth do people eat up here in this harsh ice world? In a place that's nearly impossible to farm and grow crops, what's the diet of the locals? Well, we met up with our local friend Maria to try and find out.
Maria took us to this amazing place, Chochur Muran, which is an ethnic restaurant with an authentic and rustic feel. We asked Maria to recommend us the best things to order to introduce ourselves to the Sakha cuisine. And whilst the food was being prepared, we went to have a quick look around.
Трудно поверить, что мы находимся в ресторане, а не в какой-то музее.
Классно, да?
And the food arrived.
Да. Вот, пожалуйста.
Okay, the food's all arrived. Let's try. Так, это строганина из печени.
Из печени. Кого? Жеребенка.
Жеребенка. Это у нас строганина из рыбки.
Чир.
Чир. Это у нас лепешечки.
Якутские лепешки.
Якутские лепешки.
Это у нас саламат с языком говяжьим. Это у нас похлебка из потрохов. И жеребятина в собственном соку.
Давай попробуем.
I'm just gonna unzip my trousers in advance.
Надо немножко в соль, да? Соль и перец. Very interesting. It's a very gentle flavor. You can definitely taste the liver. Mostly the texture is interesting because it's frozen. It's lovely. It's not, it's quite strong, but it's not overpowering. I'd say I'm not the person to... I like liver. Not a great fan.
I'll dig in. I love liver. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Unusual. Very unusual.
It melts in your mouth.
Yes. Definitely.
Like, literally melts. It's so amazing.
Let's try the fish before it's melted.
Also, this is raw. This is completely raw, isn't it?
This is
Incredible. Looks amazing.
Yakut sashimi.
Yes. Yakut
That is
sashimi.
delicious.
No sauce is needed. Salt, pepper. Incredible.
That just, again, melts in your mouth, and the flavor, again, is so gentle and fresh. You can taste that it's fish, but you know, like some fish can be overpowering and smelly. This is not at all. It's honestly like the best piece of sashimi, just frozen.
I love that it's cold, yeah. That, like, creates almost an explosion in your mouth, you know? It's so cold, and then you put it onto your warm tongue and it just melts. That's just amazing. Oh my God.
Это моя любимая вещь во всем мире, мне кажется, сейчас. Мария, саламат? Это что еще раз?
Это сливочное масло вместе с мукой и добавлено туда еще молоко. Натуральное все.
So it becomes like bechamel sauce.
И она холодная тоже, да?
Теплая.
Лепешку еще.
When the music started playing, like, oh my God.
That's the music of love, isn't it?
Literally, this is just the... This is insanely delicious. I'm moving to Yakutsk. It's so creamy. Again, everything is so gentle. Try, it's so
I
beautiful.
will. А что за мясо еще раз?
Язык.
Язык.
А, это язык.
Говядина. Коровы.
Это невероятно вкусно. Это невероятно вкусно.
Вау. Текстура язык тоже. Super интересно.
So well. The tongue just falls apart in your mouth as well. This is only the second time I'm trying tongue, and I discovered that I love it the first time I tried it. And salma is just so gorgeous.
I think when you said bechamel sauce, I was like, that was a good example. It's got like the texture of a custard, you know, it's really thick. It doesn't move at all. It just comes out on the spoon, and that is really, really nice, yeah.
That is beautiful. Honestly, I'm taken to a different world. Okay.
So Yakutian food in general is, there's not much vegetables, is there?
Yes.
Немного овощей, да?
So it's based around meat.
Fish.
Yes.
It's very highly nutritious as well.
Yeah.
To keep you nice and warm.
Keeps you nice and warm through the climate, yeah.
Let's try this. Мария, что это такое?
Это похлебка из потрохов. Ну, это на любителя, конечно.
Очень мясное, наверное, да? Очень сильный запах. Incredibly meaty. It's got a very, very strong smell of I'll just say guts, like all the insides. Very meaty smell. It sort of smells a little bit. I don't know if you've ever been to a place where, I don't know what's it called, where the animals live, where like the cows are held. It kind of smells, yeah, kind of like abattoir, a bit smells like an animal, and a bit not hoppy, grassy.
Earthy, earthy, yeah. Also, the spring onions in there give it a really nice kick.
Yes, it's sort of cuts through it.
Yeah.
Balances it out, yeah.
And that's the spring onion itself is obviously like really fresh and really, really good quality. So it really, it really gives it a lovely kick. And that meat's lovely as well.
Very hearty. It's quite...
Это дикий зеленый лук же еще.
Дикий?
Дикий, да?
Это он местный, да? Интересно, что он тоже по текстуре, он...
Да, туда добавляют мука.
Потому что он по текстуре не... Как вот суп не жидкий такой, что прозрачный, потому что он немножко... Everything is so different and incredible. Let's try the meat.
You're cutting yours up. I'm going straight in for a bite.
You're a proper hunter.
The texture's amazing. That literally it's not tough at all. Again, it's such a soft flavour, isn't it?
Yes. I tried, I think, horse only once in Kyrgyzstan. We had it in sausage.
Yeah, and also actually in Uzbekistan, in plov.
I didn't try it.
You didn't try it. No.
It was quite fatty. This is completely lean. Maria told us that literally this meat is incredibly clean. It doesn't... it's very good, you said, холестерин.
Да, не
образовывается холестерин от него.
So I should be eating all the time then.
Should be eating it all the time then, yeah. This is incredibly delicious. I thought that it could be a little bit tough. That's tastes a bit similar to beef, but very, very mild. I wouldn't say it's got like a distinctive, unusual flavor. Very light. Flavor beef. Спасибо.
I love that. Спасибо большое. I love that nothing's overly spiced, nothing's too intense. Everything's got a really soft, warming flavour to it. And I guess, like we were saying, like in this climate, you just want that food to just hit you in the heart straight away, right? And just warm you through. And everything does that. And it's also varied as well, like you say.
That's
cold,
the thing,
warming dishes, a soup. And you said you have soup for breakfast sometimes, yeah?
That's amazing. Again, have soup for breakfast? You eat fish all the time? Oh my god. I love it.
You're sold.
I'm sold.
We're leaving here and we're buying a house.
Oh, yes. Спасибо огромное за такой выбор. Это, правда, такая разнообразная, все такое интересное. Правда, нравится, что это все простое вроде, что нет, правда, никаких специй там добавлено, ничего такого.
Натуральный вкус.
Да, именно, что натуральный продукт, и чувствуется, что он качественный, очень, очень вкусно. Очень вкусно.
Здорово, я рада.
Спасибо огромное.
Спасибо
Прям
большое.
вообще здорово.
Одна из причин, почему я не хочу переезжать никуда, потому что здесь у нас очень качественные продукты, свежие. И мяса такого, например, такого, как здесь, ну, нигде нет.
Мгм.
Here we have a traditional dessert, which is a whipped cream. I presume double cream. Сливки, да?
Мгм.
Жирненькие сливочки. Сахаром или просто сливки?
Взбитые сахаром чуть-чуть и варенье, вот розовое варенье немножко добавлено.
There you go. And it's frozen. Looks gorgeous.
Amazing.
Выглядит как зефирки.
Мгм.
Как обняли.
Мгм.
It's incredible. Again, very light. It's frozen double cream. I mean, it's very gentle. It's not overly sweet as well, and very creamy. It's and try it. And also there's jam added to it, so it's slightly bit sour. It's this lovely sour cake just goes really well in there.
That is lovely. I don't know what they're on about. You can't have it every day. Definitely could. That is amazing.
We
3 meals a day.
to Yakutsk, we're not.
Such a fascinating place, it's like a museum.
Incredible.
Be careful.
It's so steep for us small legs. Спасибо большое. До свидания.
До свидания. До свидания. Ой.
And after a beautiful meal, it's back outside into the cold, harsh climate of Yakutia. Unfortunately, the climate of Yakutia isn't the only thing that's been very harsh recently. The world's financial outlook has been very cold of late, and that's why we've been trying to put our money into different places to secure our finances so they can work for us. But over the past year, the normal strategies haven't really been working, and with inflation going through the roof, the stock market crashing, it's been a really brutal year, which is why a few months back when I was doing some reading, I was really excited to find out about a new investment opportunity that's been booming. One that isn't necessarily affected by other investment assets like stocks, bonds or real estate. Of course, I'm talking about fine art. But how on earth can someone like you or me get involved in something like that and even get a little piece of these investments? Well, today's sponsor Masterworks actually allows you to do it for a fraction of the cost of what the millionaires pay. The amazing thing is Masterworks allows the likes of you and me to invest into the same caliber of physical art as the millionaires, with works from legends like Picasso, Warhol and even Banksy. When I was reading about Masterworks, the thing that really stood out for me was their track record. I think it speaks for itself, and they even sold 3 more paintings since our last video. With numbers like that, I think it's easy to see why over 620,000 people have signed up to Masterworks so far, including hundreds of our subscribers. Masterworks paintings can sell out in minutes, and it can be really tough to get your hands on some of them. But our subscribers can actually skip the waitlist and get priority access using the link in the description box below. And speaking of finances, I think it's time to go and spend a little bit more of ours in the next restaurant.
The next day, we went to a place that was recommended to us by a couple of local policemen. Not joking there. The restaurant is called Makhtal. I did my research online and picked a few things that we wanted to try. This is indigirka. Indigirka is a fish salad. It consists of diced frozen fish that is combined with onions, oil, salt and pepper. This is harta, foal's intestines. This is khan, a type of blood sausage. This is oyogos, prepared from the rib part of the foal. We are going to start with fish. No, fish.
It's quite odd, but the flavor is quite similar to salmon, I would say. It's so fresh, it's so gentle, even though it's frozen, it melts in your mouth. It's so beautiful, and the onion in there as well, it just adds this little spiciness, this little kick. So, oh, this is my favorite thing. I love it.
It's just difficult to pick up, it seems, yeah.
it just falls apart. And it's beautiful. It's so gently spiced. You can just taste a little bit of salt, not even pepper. There are no specific like, spices or anything added to it. It's just a beautiful flavor of the meat. Just again falls apart in your mouth. That is so beautiful. There's not much else you can say about it. It's just a beautiful piece of meat cooked to perfection.
I think we'll go for the intestines first because they're closest and they actually smell amazing. That's not what I expected at all. It's actually not chewy at all. I was expecting it to be really, really chewy.
For some reason, we expect everything to be chewy.
I think when you hear intestine, I don't know why. When you hear intestine, you think it's going to be a real tough piece of meat, but not at all. Again, we keep using this phrase a lot in this video, but it does melt in the mouth, and it's cold as well. Again, when you look at it, you expect that it's going to be hot, but it's not. It's cold, but it still feels warming at the same time. It's so nice, really nicely spiced, gentle. Again, it's everything. The whole of Yakut cuisine, or Sakha cuisine, it seems to be really, really gentle, and it just the actual quality of the meat and the fish is the thing that takes the flavour. And yeah, wow, amazing.
I read about this dish that apparently you can have it hot and cold.
Really, I would be interested to try it hot as well. But to be honest, cold is still good. Even in these temperatures, it still warms you up. That is really, really nice. Interesting.
Okay, I'm very excited for you to try this because I'm very curious how this is going to taste, but I want you.
Not so curious that you want to do it first.
After I've seen the texture, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. This is boiled blood.
I mean, I love black pudding, so
Apparently this is the better part of it as well because there is a dark blood sausage as well, and apparently this is better. What?
the texture's interesting in the best possible way. The texture's interesting.
It is kind of like custard, right?
It is exactly like. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm really trying to think of something positive to say about this dish, but despite my best efforts, I really can't. It's just not for me. 99.9% of the time, we genuinely really enjoy the dishes we try, but the jelly-like texture of this, combined with the tough skin and the smell, were just too much. However, it didn't stop me going in a second time with some mustard to see if that improved it. So we've actually been filming the Yakutsk city video today, and it's minus 48 at the moment outside. And yeah, we haven't eaten all day. Since breakfast we had some porridge, so we are ravenous. So we're going to tuck in, so cheers. So there you have it, a brief, tasty insight into the culinary traditions of the Sakha people. Join us in the next video when we're heading to the coldest market on planet Earth to find out how the incredible local workers come here every single day, sometimes for up to 10 hours in minus 55 degrees to sell their wares. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Masterworks using the link in the description box below, and see you in the next one.
Whoa.